treat me right. I'll grain race tonight. Oh, evil tall machine, I'll eat up gasoline. Yonder on the wall is his hall.
Greetings, every old-time banjo content. Kolodner here in my great evening of banjo goodness around the world. We've got a great bill, including the finalists, and I'd like to now bring in our good pals. I think that's the right term. Adam and Kathy. Where are you? You're down in North Carolina, both Virginia, is that right?
Yeah, just above the
Ola Bell Reed.
Players from all over the world joining their names into the hat, and I'm excited. 5 finalists, and yeah, it's gonna be a great evening.
I can't tell you how much I've loved hearing everyone who entered. Just really a remarkable showcase of styles, love of the banjo, just amazing music. It filled me up all week long during that time, as Brad said, when we would rather have been at Clifftop.
Yeah, totally. And Adam, how are things down in Virginia? Have you been able to keep the banjo in your life pretty actively these days?
Well, I've been very lucky to have a busy online banjo teaching schedule all through this shutdown period and before and hopefully beyond. We'll see what the future holds. But it still doesn't feel like summer without all of the fiddlers conventions and other live music gatherings. So this online banjo contest has been a balm for the soul in many ways. Because, you know, I've been able to sit here in my home and hear all of this wonderful banjo music, much like if we were all gathered together on the stage at Clifftop or Galax Fiddlers Convention. It's not quite the same, but it's what we can do right now.
So, Kathy, can you just say a quick word about sort of the impetus behind this event and sort of what inspired you and Adam to get this off the ground?
I'm going to turn that one over to Adam because he brought the idea to me, and I think Hartness brought the idea to him, and he'd already been part of an online fiddle contest. So, Adam, take it away.
Well, thanks. I mean, it's kind of a brave new world ever since March. All of us involved in music and other things creative, trying to figure out ways of keeping things going, keeping the community building while we can't be together. So we all are really grateful to Beth Williams Hartness, who not only massively streamlined our judges' scoring process in her position as the queen of spreadsheets, but also came up with the idea of an online banjo contest in the first place. She had noticed some online fiddle contests that happened quite successfully in the spring and earlier summer, but noticed that no such opportunity seemed to yet exist for banjo players. And all three of us being banjo players, we know how banjo players like to rally behind events and contests. So thanks to Beth for planting that seed. It's turned out to be a much larger and much more exciting thing than any of us, I think, could have anticipated.
It went to its own planet, if you ask me, in a great way. And I was thrilled to get a phone call from Adam saying, we've got this idea, and I'm wondering if you'd be interested in working on it. And of course, I was automatically in, and it was a no-brainer to then bring Brad into this as the person I've been running the online old time banjo festivals and weekend workshops with. And also I feel like one of the great young leaders in building community in old time music, running the jam sessions, the Baltimore Old Time Music Festival, and being a fantastic banjo player himself. So
Well, thank you.
hats off to everybody for really equally pulling their weight and making this happen. Folks, this broadcast you're about to see is thanks to all the stuff that Brad's been learning online and
A crash course in
crash course in
live streaming.
doing your own broadcast. But it's really been terrific. And to me, one of the most heartwarming and rewarding parts of this, watching the 119 videos, was watching how many people continuously watched those videos, commented on them, enjoyed each other's playing. Just at the time that NPR called me, I was in the middle of watching our entry from Norway, of all places. And, what a great thing. There are people who have been able to participate either by watching or by playing who might never make it to Mount Airy or Clifftop or Galax or someplace on the West Coast where people gather and do this. And so, it's the little silver lining in the pandemic world that we're just all going to grab onto and celebrate. Adam, I'm wondering if you would talk a little bit about how the contest was judged and how that actually works. I'm sure a lot of people are wondering if we spin the wheel of fortune or if there's some actual process behind all of it.
Sure, I can comment a bit on that. The judging process was interesting, challenging, exhilarating. We three judges, Kathy, Brad, and I, had a tough job here, but we did everything humanly possible to keep the judging fair and to keep it focused on recognizing outstanding performances and exceptional musicianship. That said, there were so many very strong video submissions that we really had split hairs among numerous contenders for the finals. Each judge kept a private score sheet the whole time and very careful notes, and we did not discuss our judging decisions with one another during the contest. I personally am really pleased and excited to see such a broad spectrum of old-time banjo styles represented among our finalists tonight. And I'm hopeful that this selection does an okay job of showing everyone what a tough job we had coming up with the top 5.
Well, and speaking of that, we're very lucky in a couple of different ways. The success of this event in participation far outweighed our wildest dreams, and because of that, we decided that we would expand just a little bit in a couple of different ways. One of them is 5 honorable mentions that you'll hear about and see in a minute, and it really allowed us to show you how close we were splitting hairs when it came down to the finals. This would be a really great time to thank our sponsors. Deering Banjos came in like that as a lead sponsor, helping us to create actual cash prizes. And in this changeover to adding a couple of extra honorees, we were also able to adjust the cash prizes. The first place prize is still $500, but the second place prize is now $400. Third place is $300. Second place is $200, and first place is $100.
Kathy, can I cut in? Can you recite those prizes again? Yes, a little bit.
Oh, just do it for me, Adam.
Okay. First place, we have this written down and it's still tough to recite. First place is still $500, but second place came up to $400, third place to $300, fourth place to $200, and fifth place to $100.
All right, I got that completely backwards. That's what happens. We're about done with spreadsheets and numbers around here. But we also have this awesome raffle. Don't forget, folks, must be present to win. So,
can I name our raffle sponsors? Do you mind?
I wish you would.
Because it's such an exciting list, I wish I was eligible to win a raffle prize. We have to thank for the raffle Gold Tone, Elderly Instruments, Pisgah Banjos, Enoch Banjos, hi Kevin Enoch, I love your banjos, Smithsonian Folkways Recordings, Free Dirt Records, and GHS Strings. Many thanks for your generosity. We have a lot of great raffle drawings that'll happen over the next hour or so.
And that's going to be super fun. Well, let's turn it over for just a minute to Brad again for a couple more comments. And by the way, folks, if you don't already know it, Brad's got an awesome old time music and roots music radio show on bluegrasscountry.org. And so, Brad, you got a couple more comments for us
Sure. Yeah. Just a quick. Sure. Just a quick word about the just the judging process, and it did. I will admit it was daunting to see the quantity of banjo players coming in and thinking, my goodness, this is a lot of banjo. But to be fair, it was really inspiring in a lot of ways, because I think what's so great about this style, old time banjo, is sort of it's sort of this catch-all term, which can include clawhammer and two-finger style, old-time three-finger style. Some entries combined both. There were some entries that went beyond that as well. So I think it was a really fascinating just examination of how wide-ranging old-time banjo has, where it's come from and where it is today. So many different approaches, and I found that really refreshing from one video to the next, which did make it challenging at times to judge, because you have so many different styles of play represented. But I like to think that we were all able to remain fair, and just using the criteria that are listed out on the website for our judging, it did help to sort of guide us through each individual component of everyone's playing. But more than anything, I came away feeling just very inspired. I just wanted to pick up my banjo and learn half of these tunes and play along. And so that's kind of what I've been doing today, actually, just playing lots of banjo as normal. But anyway, it was a great experience, exhilarating and a bit exhausting at times, but it was mostly inspiring. And I also appreciated just Kathy and Adam just being able to share this opportunity with you and to hear your perspectives and thoughts. And I think it was nice. We all have different things that we value and look for in people's playing. And I think that provided a nice mix into the judging pool.
It's been super fun working with you both, and a complete honor. I'm happy with the way our team came together.
I'm going to slip behind the curtain now and continue to do all the technical work. So Adam and Kathy, take it away from here.
All right,
Well,
thanks.
we have just a few more comments. One that I want to mention, when something like this happens and a big community comes together, my next thought is always, how else might we bring this community together? And so you'll notice in the comments on YouTube and Facebook, however you're watching, that there's a tip jar there. And we've had a fiscal sponsor, the Institute of Musical Traditions, who have helped us out, making the contributions that people made tax deductible. And I spoke with them, and they're also behind this idea that we now have launched, which is that this broadcast is going to help us fund a scholarship to Midwest Banjo Camp. And that scholarship, they already have some scholarship funds going, so we're going to leave it to them how they choose to use it. But our dream is to come up with pretty darn close to a full scholarship, whether Midwest is in person or virtual next year. So if you're enjoying the broadcast, please throw a little money into the tip jar if you feel like it, and know that what you're going to do is help somebody enjoy their own banjo playing coming down the line. The other thing is that we're going to start some regular banjo showcases, not contests, but really outside of the contest competition part of this, what we've really had is a showcase of 119 awesome players. And I love the fact that we had everything from beginners to extremely advanced players. And my feeling is, good for you beginners for having the nerve and the guts to play your best into a camera and pass it on. I want you to do that again. And the thing about this online showcase is everybody had the opportunity to make their videos as many times as they wanted till they were very happy with them. I'm like Brad. I'm like going to go back through these videos and learn so much. I can't wait to do that. So the scholarship fund, the future showcases, if you make sure that you stay in touch with the Mike Seeger commemorative Old Time Banjo Festival page on Facebook. You'll hear about these things. If you're afraid that you miss things on Facebook, you can send an email to info@kathymarcy.com, and we'll add you to an email list to make sure that you find out about this stuff. Let's see. Before we start watching some music and listening to some music here, Adam, have I missed anything else?
You described the additional awards a little bit, but do we need to name the honorees?
Yeah, would you like to have that honor? I'm pretty
I would be happy to take that honor if I can find the list here. So, as Kathy said earlier, we're super thrilled to be able to expand our offerings to up the 5 original prizes, or 4 of the 5 original prizes a bit, and to make room for these additional honorariums to 5 honorable mentions. You'll shortly be hearing from youth entrant Uma Peters and 4 other players who came dangerously close to the finals in alphabetical order: Sam Armstrong-Zickafoos, Walt Koken, Zach Palo, and Maggie Shar. So more music to look forward to tonight, and more prizes to give out than any of us anticipated, including all of you watching now.
All right, so that's enough from the talking heads, and let's have some banjo music. Here is a reel from the special mention honorees here.
My name is Uma Peters. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. I'm going to be playing Camtown Hornpipe for the online Old Time Banjo Contest, and it is August 2nd, 2020.
Armstrong-Zickafoos, and it is Monday, August the 3rd, and this is for the online Old Time Banjo Contest. Here's my take on Over the Road to Maysville. fun to hear y'all's videos. Good
Hey,
luck.
it's Saturday, August 1st, 2020. This is for the online old-time banjo contest. My name is Walt Coken, and I'm going to play a tune from old-time fiddler Henry Reed called Shoes and Stockings.
Hi, my name is Zach. It's August 3rd, 2020, and this is my submission for the online old-time banjo contest. Thank you.
My name is Maggie Shar. Today is August 3rd, 2020. This is my submission for the online old-time banjo competition, and I'll be playing Josiah.
All right, those were the spectacular, spectacular special honorees. And what a wonderful batch of music. So now that we're into the music, I'd like to introduce our host for the evening, our MC, Jake Blount. Jake, come on screen if we can make that happen. There he is. Hey, Jake, where
Hey,
are you
Kathy.
located right now?
I am in Providence, Rhode Island.
It's great to see you, Jake, and happy birthday, everybody. Jake turned 25 today.
Thank you.
And he's still tall and handsome and plays a beautiful banjo and fiddle. So there you go. Jake, Providence, Rhode Island. Now you've got a brand new album out called Spider Tales.
Yes,
It's
indeed.
getting tons of great press. It's full of great old time music. What was the concept behind it?
It was sort of to do a little bit of excavation of the old-time music traditions in Black and Native American communities in the Southeast. That's been my main focus as a musician, and something I was excited to delve into on my first full length.
Well, full disclosure, I've spent a lot of time with Jake this year because he's also been an artist in residence at the Music Center at Strathmore in North Bethesda, Maryland. And he's been a spectacular contributor to that program. And many of you probably know that at Clifftop last year, Jake won first place in banjo. So he was the perfect choice for an MC here. And do check out his brand new album, Spider Tales. So Jake's actually going to take over the MC duties for the rest of the evening, and also he'll be doing a mini concert for you. Thanks so much for joining us, Jake. It's a pleasure to see you, and I'm looking forward to hearing your music as well.
Well, thank you, Kathy.
All right, see ya.
All right. Well, thanks, Kathy and Adam and Brad, for having me here. Thank you all for tuning in. I am super excited to be introducing the contestants to you today. I'm going to be doing that in alphabetical order only, so the order is meaningless. But I'm very excited that we get to start with one of my favorites, the Albus Dumbledore of old time banjo, Paul Brown.
It's the online old-time banjo contest. These are the finals. I'm Paul Brown. It's August the 6th, 2020, and I've got two tunes for you. The first is Sally Ann. My second tune is Lost John. Thank you.
All right, that was Paul Brown. That was beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I get to do this fun thing that I've never done before, which is draw names from a little pile here for our raffle prizes. To be clear, to claim your prize, you have to be present. So let us know in the comments if you're here. We got some folks watching. They'll keep track of who's here, and who's not. If we haven't heard from you by the end of the broadcast, we will draw again for the prize. So be sure to let us know if you're present. The first prize is a subscription to Banjo newsletter. I recognize this is not one of those fancy Tumblr things, but I dropped all of the names on the floor during those last two videos, so they are truly shuffled. And our subscription to Banjo newsletter goes to Charlotte Brees. Are you here, Charlotte? Please let us know. Charlotte Brees. Charlotte Brees. Let us know if you are here in the comments, and you will get your Banjo newsletter subscription. Our next is a little Pisgah Banjos swag bundle. You can see I am indeed a fan myself. It includes one hat, 2 sets of strings, and a tweaker. I don't know what that is. I hope it's less of a health hazard than it sounds. I am going to butcher your name, and I am sorry. Arteon Turner? Arteon Turner. You have the first Pisgah swag bundle there. Well, I noted some people were appreciative of my Harry Potter comparisons for these folks. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep it up. However, I certainly can for this next contestant, who's a dear friend of mine and contributed some guitar work to my album Spider Tales, Rachel Eddy, whom you might consider the Remus Lupin of old-time music. Super excited to hear what you have to offer us, Rachel. Thank you so much for submitting.
This is my submission for the final round of the online old-time banjo contest. I'm going to play a tune that I learned from the fiddling of Dave Bing. It's called Pretty Little Indian, and it's a title that in my home these days we've been calling this Beautiful First Nation. my second tune, I want to play Little Billy Wilson. Thanks so much.
All right. Thank you so much, Rachel. That was beautiful. Really enjoyed that music. We've got another raffle drawing now. First one is for a free Enoch Banjo's t-shirt and glass. I'd like to send an informal thank you to Jeff Klaus for the cast-off banjo uke. David Brooks. David Brooks wins the Enoch Banjo's t-shirt and glass. David Brooks. Our next one is for a Free Dirt Records package. Waka 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 waka. You're at Cliff Top, right? Okay. Mary Z. Cox. Mary Z. Cox, you win the Free Dirt Records package. Let us know in the comments if you are here. Mary Z. Cox. All right. Next up is Frank Evans. Super excited to hear this. I've met Frank a couple different places, IBMA and Midwest Banjo Camp. Really admire his playing. I'm excited to hear what you have brought to us.
Hi, my name is Frank Evans. It's August 7th, 2020, and this is my online banjo competition video submission for the finalists. And I'm going to start off by playing a tune by the great Fiddling Doc Roberts entitled New Money. I'm going to tune up to G here and play a tune by the great Delbert Hughes. One that I've heard for many years. It's called David Come Back and Act Like You Oughta, and it makes a great banjo tune, so no better time to play a great banjo tune than right now. Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Frank. That was incredible. We've got some more drawings here. This is for Pisgah Banjo Bundle number 2. 1 hat, 2 sets of strings, and a leather strap. Who will it be? Liam Purcell. Are you out there? Liam Purcell wins the Pisgah Banjo Bundle number 2. Liam Purcell. Next we have another Pisgah Banjo Bundle number 1 with a hat, 2 sets of strings, and a tweaker. And it goes to Frank Evans. Thank you, Frank Evans, for your great performance there, and congratulations on winning a Pisgah Banjo Bundle. Frank Evans, let us know you are here. We know you're here, but let us know you're here. Frank Evans. Third, we have a gold tone guitar shelf. Mark Tomko, are you there? Mark Tomko, you win a gold tone guitar shelf. Mark Tomko. Next up is one of my old-time music heroes, Mr. Dan Gellert. You're Brad.
Final entry for the Mike Seeger Memorial Online Banjo Contest. First tune is called You Better Get Out of My Way. I think I'm going to see how much of a wreck I can make out of Reuben's train.
Wow. That was really good. It's always really good, Dan. Wow. Thank you so much for that. All right, we've got another few drawings here. First one is a Smithsonian Folkways CD package. Charlie Marks. Charlie Marks, Charlie Marks. If you are here, let us know in the comments. You have won a Smithsonian Folkways CD package. Oh, well, this one shows itself. A GHS strings box of your choice goes to C. Rand. C. Rand, if you are here, let us know. You have won a GHS strings box of your choice. C. Rand. All right, next we have a phenomenal banjo maker and banjo player, a longtime inspiration of mine, and I know many other folks. Lucas Poole, thank you so much for submitting.
My name is Lucas Poole, and this is my submission to the final round of the online old-time banjo competition. It is August 5th, and it's nighttime here in Arkansas, so I'm going to play you some mellow tunes to hopefully mellow up your Saturday. I'm going to play a tune called The Lost Gander. I first heard this tune on an old video of Virgil Anderson playing it. He called it The Wild Goose Chase. I also love the version that Mike Seeker plays on his album Southern Banjo Sounds. So yeah, I'm going to play The Lost Gander. It's a real pretty tune. I'm going to play it finger style. And this goes out to everyone on this little farm that's sleeping tonight. Oscander. I'm going to play a tune called Old Yeller Dog.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lucas Poole. That was beautiful. I feel all mellowed out now. All right, 2 more drawings. First, another Pisgah Banjo bundle number 1 with a hat, 2 sets of strings, and a tweaker. Hillary Hawk, if you are here, you have won a Pisgah Banjos bundle. Hillary Hawk. Next up, Pisgah Banjo's bundle number 2, including a hat, 2 sets of strings, and a leather strap. Devin Bodine. Devin Bodine, if you are here, you have won a Pisgah Banjo's bundle. Devin Bodine. All right, hang in there for the drawing of a $100 store certificate coupon to Elderly Instruments, one of my very favorite places to buy musical supplies. And I believe Marcy Markser has something to say to us now.
I always have something to say to my favorite banjo players. What an amazing gathering. Yes, hi, I'm Marcy Markser. I'm a banjo lover, a cello banjo player, and a tenor banjo player. While the judges deliberate, I want to give a special shout out to the Institute of Musical Traditions, who have served as our nonprofit fiscal sponsor for the contest. Check them out at www.imtfolk.org. That's www.imtfolk.org. And please consider making a contribution to the Banjo Camp Scholarship Fund by sending some love or even some cash to paypal.me/imtfolk. Include a note that says banjo and they'll know exactly where you want that money to go. And now it's a pleasure to bring to you a mini concert by our illustrious MC Jake Blount. Jake is one of the rising stars in American roots music. We're so lucky to have him with us today. He specializes in black string band music. His new album, Spider Tales on Free Dirt Records, has won accolades from Rolling Stone Country, NPR, and The Guardian, and all of his musical buddies. Take it away, Jake.
Thank you, Marcy. Oh, the cuckoo, fine bird, she warbles as she flies. She never holler cuckoo till the 4th day of July. I've gambled in England, I've gambled in Spain. I bet you $5 I'll beat you next game. Young Willie, he's my darling. Young Willie, he's my man. Young Willie, he's my darling. Young Willie, he's my man. Well, thank you all. That was a little bit of Cuckoo Bird from Rufus Casey. while that settles, play something on a different banjo. Ooh, hooray. I'm learning that the very few things Providence has in common with Clifftop are the humidity and the pollen count. That was a little Goodbye Honey, You Call That Gone? From Lucius Smith of Sardis, Mississippi. And that, along with what I'm about to play for you, is one of the tunes on my latest album, Spider Tales. I'm gonna bend the rules here and play a little bit of fiddle. I always, whenever I'm at a fiddle thing, I try to play a little bit of banjo. And whenever I'm at a banjo thing, I try to play a little bit of fiddle. Just gotta keep everyone a little unhappy. But it is my firm position that there is a lot we can learn from one another. And feels like the story is only ever half complete if you only ever tell one part of it. Some of these days, at your gate, I go home, whiskey straight, round old house, quiet as a mouse. of these days I lay down with your straw all night long, freeze to death, Lord, Lord. Mom and Papa told me, go on boy, county farm, be your home, Lord, Lord. That was Brown Skin Baby from Jabe Dillon, who learned it from a black fiddler by the name of Old Dennis. Don't know anything else about Old Dennis. I'm gonna do a song I haven't been able to play that much lately. My duo Tui sort of worked it up at the end of February, and we haven't seen each other for many months now. But I've been enjoying playing it here and there. It's called "Do Remember Me," only old time song I've ever learned, and then gone down to my grandparents in Virginia and played it for them, and they knew it already. But it's one of my favorites. When my blood runs chilly and cold, I've got to go, I've got to go, I've got to go. When my blood runs chilly and cold, I've got to go, way beyond the moon, to Lord, remember me. The harder your crosses, the brighter your crown. The harder your crosses, the brighter your crown. The harder your crosses, the brighter your crown. Way beyond the moon. Lord, do remember me. Do Lord, do remember me. Do Lord, do remember me. Do Lord, remember me. You can't bear no crosses, you can't wear no crown. You can't bear no crosses, you can't wear no crown. If you can't bear no crosses, you can't wear no crown. Way beyond the moon. Do Lord, do remember me. Do Lord, do remember me. Do Lord, do remember me. Do Lord, remember me. Got a mother in the Beulah land. She's calling to me. She's calling to me. She's calling to me. Got a mother in the Beulah land. She's calling to me. Way beyond the moon. Do Lord, do remember me. Do Lord, do remember me. Do Lord, do remember me. Do Lord, remember me. All right, well, thank you very much. Brad, I think we got another video up next.
Hello from all of us at the Deering Banjo Company. We'd like to give a massive shout out to all of the contestants and the attendees cheering them on. What Kathy and Adam and the whole team put together here is exactly what we needed as a community. We're really happy to have been able to contribute to their motion. Now, for the finalists, y'all are awesome. Congratulations. And thank you to everyone turning to music at this time. We'll get through this together.
All right. Well, next we have a drawing for the elderly $100 gift certificate. But first, I want to thank the folks who have been working behind the scenes to make this whole thing happen. Beth Williams-Hartness and Alyssa Kaser, who have been managing the ticketing, the accounting, and providing heaps of good energy, as they always do. Thank you so much for all your great help and for making this awesome event possible. All right. Drum roll, please. I'll pretend I can hear it. And the $100 elderly gift certificate goes to Hugh Shiplet. Hugh Shiplet, are you here? Hugh Shiplet, you have won. Please let us know in the comments if you are present. All right, let's see here. I think I'm supposed to know by now if anybody hasn't been here to claim their prize, so I'm going to check. Okay, it looks like we're all good. With that, all right. We have our final list. Are you ready for the announcements? Congratulations to the 5th place winner, winning $100, Paul Brown.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Paul. In 4th place, winning $200, we have Rachel Eddy.
Thanks so much.
All right. Moving on, we have our 3rd place winner who will take home $300, the old-time master of funk and groove, Mr. Dan Gellert. Congratulations to Dan. Up next, we have our 2nd place winner who will take home $400. Frank Evans.
New money. Thank you.
Congratulations to Frank, and thanks for your great music. You all know what that means. In 1st place, winning $500, is Lucas Poole. And there we have it. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Thanks to all our contestants. Congratulations to the winners and to the winners of our honorable mentions. I know the judges had an incredibly hard time choosing winners here. All the submissions were really incredible. I enjoyed scrolling through all those videos. Thank you so much for coming along on this wild ride. This is not an easy season for anybody, but with a little bit of tenacity and a little bit of focus on the banjo and the fiddle and all that goodness, I think we can make it through. Please stay tuned in to the Mike Seeger Commemorative Old Time Banjo Festival page. There are going to be plenty of things happening here on cyberspace in the months to come. I'll be a part of some of them, as well as some other musicians that I'm sure you'll be more excited about hearing from. It's going to be a really great time. September 25th through 27th is the next online Old Time Banjo Festival. I'm going to be part of that along with Paul Brown, one of our finalists today, Abigail Washburn, Hillary Burhans, Brad Kolodner, Kathy Fink, Nora Brown, and Aaron Jonah Lewis. I'm super excited about this. These are a lot of my favorite players. Information is going to be posted right here on the Mike Seeger Commemorative Old Time Banjo Festival page. Make sure to check that out. And you can send a note to info@kathymarcy.com to be added to an email list. Thank you so much to the judges. Thanks to all of you who tuned in. Thanks to the contestants. Takes all the pieces working incredibly hard to make an event like this go. And I'm so glad that it did. I know it brought me a lot of joy, and I suspect I'm not the only one. Please reach out and let the judges know, let the organizers know what this meant to you. I know it was a big endeavor on their part, but it's things like this that are going to keep us going in the months to come. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy, and I look forward to reconvening in person when the coast is clear.
The angels done bowed down. The angels done bowed down. The angels done bowed down. Whoa, yes, my Lord. When Jesus was hanging up on the cross, the angels kept silent till God went off. And the angels hung their harps on the willow trees, give satisfaction till God was pleased. The angels done bowed down.